Okay, good evening everyone again. It's Will here on Wednesday, the 10th of February. Sorry, getting the date right seems to be harder than anything else. But yeah, sorry, on Wednesday, the 10th of February. Once again, another pretty quiet. I mean, the market's been moving today, definitely, but from my side of things, another pretty quiet day. Um, no trades for me today, so I've kind of been waiting for levels to be hit before I decide to enter. There's a couple of longer term trades. Um, well, potential for longer term trades. We still have to wait for the market a little bit. Now I am waiting for the dollar strength to kick back in temporarily, though. Um, I'm going to expect a tiny bit more of a pullback. I'll just give a couple of examples on pairs that I'm kind of hoping to get to certain levels. I mean, dollar CAD has literally just hit the level that I was looking at. So we could see a potential pullback on this dollar CAD now, or if not, as I said, I think we'll be looking around the 150, 1.0550 level before we start to see the market pull back. But I definitely do think this will pull back. So even now on this bar, even now from this level, or on the next level coming. One trade, there's a couple of trades actually on here that I'm looking for potential longer term. This Aussie US is definitely one of them. It'd be nice to see the market get up to around the 88.35, 88.40, 88.20, anywhere in between there. And then I think that'll give us a good opportunity in which to sell back into the market. We had a slight drop off earlier, and I was actually thinking that perhaps I'd missed it. Since then, we've seen the market pull up a little bit though, so I expect it to come up a little bit higher. Then we'll probably be looking for a couple of longer term trades. Also, as well, dollar yen. Still expecting this to come up a little bit higher. It's pretty much stuck to our trend lines. We had the market move over here, but it's since bounced back up, and it's now getting stuck along our resistance level up here at 90. Although this is definitely a bullish signal, so we've got an ascending triangle pattern here, so it's definitely a bullish formation. But I only expect to see the market come up to probably around this level here, the 90.25, and then I think we'll have a good opportunity to go short on that as well. Euro yen, similar kind of thing, but looking for the market to move up a little bit on here, maybe around to the 124.50-ish area. Before we see the market come back down again. But once again, another one that I'm still looking for the market to fall back up on and then come down. So a bit of potential for a few longer term trades on there as well. In terms of other pairs, pound US, I didn't really have a preference on the pound US today. It hit the two levels again. I mean, we can see these long wicks, so it's rejected the market. So it's definitely suggesting that this may actually start to come down. I had my line on here. This first, well, the horizontal red line. It's not actually drawing a formation, at least at the time. It wasn't, that wasn't the purpose of it. This was the level where if the market was going to go below here, then perhaps we'd start, to look for to short trades on there. See the market's come down. It poked its head up a little bit, but it looks like it's set to come down. On all of these trades, though, I mean, before, I think we can actually say that the overall trend has continued. We're pretty much going to be looking for the highs or lows, obviously depending on which pair you're looking at, but the highs or lows of the dollar strength on Friday after the non-farm, and then I think we could, as I say, look to get into some longer term trades based on the dollar strength. But obviously with the news at the moment, all the stuff in Greece and Portugal, Ireland, it's making it a bit sketchy. It's quite interesting as well. I mean, in Greece, the last 3 days, the bank shares have actually been going up. Share prices in the financial industry. I think it's on like 7% today, 10% on Monday, and around 10% on Tuesday as well. I think so. That's something interesting. That's kind of worth keeping an eye on. But for me, as I said, I'm not really too bothered about the fundamentals too much. I'll let the charts tell me what's going on, and I do expect the dollar strength to kick in pretty shortly, if not already. That's on a couple of these you could argue already. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So no trades for me today on here. It's going to be a very, very quiet week. In fact, it's probably one of the quietest weeks that I've had on there. But there you go. Nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, not really. As I said, my bias is definitely on the dollar strength, but I do expect the market to pull up a little bit more before we see the dollar strength kick in. So we'll see if that's the case or not. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday's usually well, it's typically quite a trending day. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some good moves tomorrow, which we may do. We've also got a bit of news tomorrow and on Friday. So yeah, we may see things kick off. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I've only got 10 minutes. Hopefully I haven't gone over already. But if anyone's got any questions, you can contact me on Skype as per usual or via email. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.